I will not pretend like I like you if I don't like you. I will tolerate you and be civil because there's a difference between being adults and being fake. Okay? Okay? Shout out to favorite readings for that quote. He's definitely a real one. OMG, that is hilarious. Collective. People confuse being fake with being cordial, but not you. Okay? And a lot of the times, people, like, you come off as fake to people or two-faced, right? Because you're very expressive. Like, if you don't like somebody, they'll feel it, they'll know it. Or even if you tell other people you might not care for a certain person, you don't like that person, or and then they'll see you being cordial, they'll see you talking with them or having a conversation, and they'll assume you're two-faced, they'll assume you're being fake. But see, you know how to be cordial with people that you don't like, right? So you're not the type that goes, like, if you don't like somebody, you're not going to be all up in their face, buddy, chitty chatty, having a great old time. But if they come to you and approach you, and they come up to you and talk to you, you're not going to be disrespectful, right? You're not going to be like, you're not gonna be fake, you know what I'm saying? But you know how to just tolerate people, right? And it took you a while to get to this place. That's a level of self-mastery that, that's a whole nother topic. But and especially, like, because, like, this could happen in, like, work settings or settings where you don't really have control over people and interacting with them, right? Like, if it's at work, you have no choice but to deal with certain people because it's work. Like, you can't make them, you know what I'm saying, leave a job. You can't make them, I mean, you could leave the job if you want, but if you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to let people run you out of your job, so you learn how to be cordial with people because guess what? I'm at work, so I have, there's no other way. You had to learn how to be cordial with people, right? Even if you do not like them. And that's a skill that a lot of people um, don't have, collective. And, I feel like in the past you could have struggled with this idea, you know what I'm saying? And maybe you were used to be a little fake at one point, because that's just how people are. There are people like this, you know what I'm saying, where they be smiling up in other people's faces, you know what I'm saying, acting like they're cool, but then behind their back they're talking the most crap, right? Talking crazy. And see, this ain't even you, collective. Like, you don't talk, even if you don't like somebody, you're not talking crap about them, you're not talking stuff about them because you don't like them, so they're not even important enough for you to speak on them outside of anything. You don't be thinking about people you don't like, you know what I'm saying? They're not living in your head rent free. So this can never be you. Even if you don't like somebody, you're not going to go around talking about them behind their back. You just don't like them. And again, you'll be cordial with them when you have to, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how to be a mature individual, right? You're not a childish person. This ain't high school. You're not petty, you know what I'm saying? So you don't give that, you know what I'm saying, collective. But it's funny because people will make it out to be like, oh, well, you must, collective is two-faced because they don't like them, but there they go over there. Listen, I can be cordial. You know what I'm saying? Collective, this is you. You know how to be cordial. That's an important part. That's an important skill to have. You can't just go around just being nasty to everybody because you don't like them. No. We can put our differences aside to work towards a common goal. That is just called being a mature adult, and that's you, collective. You know what I'm saying? And people often confuse you with being cordial as being fake. Some people don't know how to turn it off. Some people just keep that hate train on all day. And it's like, well, if we're at work and we have to do something like that you got to put your emotions to the side, right? If there's a family function and you got to, you know what I'm saying? This is the reason why organizations or groups don't work out or family falls out because people don't know how to put their differences aside to work towards a common goal, right? And this sets a lot of people back. But not you, collective. You're so smart with it. Like, you know how to be efficient even around your haters, right? You know how to navigate around your haters, right? You don't got to be nasty towards them, but at the same time, you don't got to be all up in their face either. It's just that mutual respect, and you keep a mutual nice little distance, and that's hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, let me know, collective, if this sound like you. Like, do you resonate? Do people be calling you fake because, you know what I'm saying, you're just being a mature adult? Like, it's not like you be entertaining the drama. You don't entertain them like that. You're just cordial. You know how to be respectful. Like, there's like, come on now. You're not a kid. Like, so let me know, because I know I can't just be the only one. And I would love to hear from y'all for real, because this is just crazy how people be thinking, all right? And if this is your first time here on my channel and you enjoy my content, make sure you subscribe. I would definitely love to have you a part of the tribe, all right? Thank you guys so much for continuing to support the channel. I love y'all. It's Karkar. I'm signing out. Bye.